to meet death. Legends of the game, history we claim. From Dark's fadeaways to Luca's fame. Teams on the grind making heads spin. Dallas crew strong, we gunning for the win. Defense locked tight, no open lanes. Swatting shots down, relentless campaigns. Fast break, hustle, never miss a stride. From practice to game, shit Texas pride. Mavericks, we rise, no fear in our eyes. Step onto the court, we cutting ties. Mavericks Digest, bring the heat on the beat. Dallas pride flows from head to feet.
Y'all see that? Y'all see that on the screen? Let me move a little bit forward. Y'all see that? What did I say? What did I say? Yeah, we did. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He gone. He gone. He gone. He gone. He gone. He gone. I say AD. He gone. He gone. I say AD. He gone. He gone. Hey, yo, let's go, baby. You know how to pop live with him. You know how to go live for the one time. Put out the big Henny. Big ball of Henny. Please drink responsibly out there. Look. Bro, let me tell you, it's 3 o'clock and this bottle is full. I'm kidding, it wasn't. But what's good, chat? What's good, chat? Hey, they did it. And we never saw it coming. We never saw it coming. The Wizards, bro, there was a report from Tim McMahon like an hour before this popped off that apparently the Raptors were talking about AD. And then the Wizards said, hey, I got some picks and some young guys. Take them. And now, I like this trade. I like it a lot. It's better than anything that we've seen or heard from the media. This is better than, I'd say this is better than the Hawks package. Better than the Hawks package, for sure. Better than anything the Warriors would have given us. Better than whatever, well, maybe the Raptors package would have been a little bit better. But when you look at the picks that we got 5 picks, 2 first, 3 second. They may not be the best picks, but damn it, at least we got picks. You know what I'm saying? I got a weird glare from my mirror or from my window, so I apologize if I'm like weird right now. But anyway, we got 5 picks. Doesn't matter if they're not the best. We have picks. Guess what we didn't have the other day? We didn't have picks. It's 5 seconds. No, it's 2 first, 3 seconds. 2 first and 3 seconds. It's this upcoming draft's first round pick via the Thunder, so like the last pick of the draft. And then we have like the 2030 first round pick protected by the Warriors, which I think we keep if it's like the 21st to the 30th pick. Whatever. It's the fact that we have cap space. We clear up a lot of salary. We clear up, it's amazing. It is amazing. We just shed over 20 million salary. Yeah. Literally every single video I've made this week and even last week, I was talking about salary. We don't got bread like that. We need to make room for salary. And every player we got in this trade, except for one player, is expiring this year. Totally cool with that. I'm cool with that. I ain't mad at that at all. Okay. We cooked. Shout out to the boy Shams, dropping that bomb real quick. Let me see here. Dark Kane said CBS Sports gets an F for the report saying that this is Dallas trade gets an F and the Wizards get an A. Okay, so I'm going to tell you right now. We're not going to be championship contenders. This move does not make us a playoff team. It does not. This is a salary move. This is to get picks back. And if we're being honest, this was the best possible trade avenue
based on what we know, because obviously no one reported on the Wizards trade, I imagine this happened this morning. They must have been talking about this very lightly and said, you know what, send it, right? So this compared to everything else that we've heard, the Hawks, the Warriors, the Raptors, any other team, this is the best package possible. We are not going to be winning a lot of games. Just putting that out there. However, I'm saying it right now because I know a lot of y'all are probably going to feel this way next year. I know how Mavericks fans are fickle. I know how y'all get down, right? Next year, the Wizards should be good. Next year, if they can get a healthy Anthony Davis, the Wizards should be good. You've got Anthony Davis, you got Trae Young, you got Alexander Sarr, you got Bub Carrington. Like, they got a lot of good players on the Wizards. So if next year we see Anthony Davis balling out, if we see the Wizards being a top seed in the East, do not think for 1 minute that could have been us. Don't do it. Don't do it. Do not think for a minute that Anthony Davis playing good next year means we fumbled the bag by trading him. Don't do that. Don't do that. That is not the point of this trade. That is not the point of trading Anthony Davis because we don't think we can compete with him. If he competes next year with the Wizards, good job. I'm very happy for you. I'm very happy for you. That means nothing to us. We were not going to be that. That was not going to be us. We gambled on the trade, getting him last season, right? Didn't work out. We gambled this year. Didn't work out. How many times do you want to keep gambling on Anthony Davis? I mean, the Lakers were done gambling. I know it because I've seen the comments already on my video that I dropped about an hour ago. There's a lot of people that don't like it that says, oh, we got a bunch of trash. We had trash now. We have trash now. Hold on, y'all. I got to keep an eye on my phone. There's so much stuff going on. We're still seeking first-round picks for Gafford. The Hawks have interest in Gafford. Gaff to the Hawks. Gaff to the Hawks might be next, y'all. I'm staying live for a minute in case something else pops off. I hope y'all got your snacks ready. You know what I'm sipping on. You know what I'm sipping on, baby. Yeah, we got the hen dog. Anyway. I'm also going to be live tomorrow around 12 noonish, and I'm going to go live for the remainder of the trade deadline, and then I'm going to go live for the Mavericks and Spurs game. So I'm going to be here live all day. But I'm going to go over the package, right? So we traded away Anthony Davis. We got rid of Jaden Hardy. I mentioned it in my video. Hey, what's good, B-Dot? How you doing? He said, generally cool with this move. B-Dot, me too. I'm fine with this trade. I ain't upset by it. I ain't mad at it. I'm cool with it. This is better than what we thought we were going to get, if we're being honest. Have you been told anything about a Kyrie trade? Okay, I've seen a lot of people asking about Kyrie. I'm going to tell y'all this. I'm going to tell y'all this. So yesterday, I got word from my little birdies that Kyrie was against trading Anthony Davis. Possibly holding it up, possibly causing there to be back and forth. However, this trade doesn't mean that Kyrie was okay with trading AD. This trade does not mean that Kyrie's like, yeah, you can trade him. No. I do not know where Kyrie's at right now. But I think, and I want y'all's opinion, please let me know if you agree or not. Kyrie should not be more upset at this versus the Luka trade. You can. You can be upset because you were brought here to compete with Luka. They got rid of Luka, but you had AD, which you thought you could compete with AD. And now they got rid of AD, and you don't feel like you can compete. You can be mad about that. You definitely can be mad about that. But you can't be more mad from this than when they traded Luka last year. You can't be more mad than that. You really can't. Because to believe that we had any real inkling of competing with a guy who played less games than Rajon Rondo? No, I'm good on that, G. I'm good on that. I am done gambling on the health of my players. I want reliability. I want accountability. I want consistency. I need my guys here. I need them available. And my phone just keeps going off, y'all. It's crazy. We're going to stay live for a little bit. I'm going to break down more of this trade, talk about more stuff in case something pops off. Mark Cuban on the Mavericks-Wizards trade. He says, love it. While it's tough to lose great players, this opens the door for us to have picks and flexibility to build around Coop. We are officially in the Cooper flag era. Here, I'll throw up the little report. Shout out to the homie MFFL Nation. He's the one I get a lot of my information from. Shout out to Mason. That's the homie. But here we go. The Atlanta Hawks have continued to express interest in trading for Daniel Gafford. The Mavericks are seeking first-round draft capital for Gaff. First round pick in Zachary Shea. Send it up. Set it up. First round pick in Zachary Shea. You know what? I may even hit up the trade machine with y'all. Let's hit up the trade machine and see what we can get for Gaff in the first round, with the first round pick coming our way. Let's see. Mavericks. I'm going to pull up on the other screen a little bit. Mavericks, and where the Hawks at? They're so bad, can't even find them. Where are the Hawks? Oh, they're 10th. Okay, there we go. So if we send Gaff to the Hawks, we get a little first rounder, and we want that if we get that Cleveland one, yeah, we got to get that. Gaff make about $14 million a year. We could probably get Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Onyeka Okongwu. I think we would probably get a big man back because I don't think we're going to rely on Marvin Bagley and Dwight Powell and Musa Cisse for the rest of the season. So I think Onyeka Okongwu might be the move. Let me see if it works. It says no because, salary. So this is the trade. Hold on, let me fix this. This is what I have in mind for a Gaff trade. Let me know if you agree, yes or no. This is what I say, and it says failed because Fanspo doesn't have like the AD trade in yet, so obviously not. But yeah, it says the money, blah, 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 but obviously we do. Give me that. Yes or no? Yes or no? Did you see Harden to the Cavs? I did not. That came out of nowhere. I mean, Mavs want to keep Kyrie to play with Flag. I'm sure the fact that Flag is here is where he's at. Kyrie's okay with AD moving on. It's a business. Yeah, I mean, it's a business, but it is what it is. Y'all say yes to this trade? Onyeka Okongwu and a first-round pick for Gaff? Send it. Send it. I think that works for us a lot. I mean, he's a smaller big. Like, he's only 6'8". Gaff's also a smaller big. He's 6'10". But we're getting someone who... I mean, he does a lot of the same things as Gaff, if not better. He's really good in the role. He's a rim runner, so you're getting pretty much the same thing back. I'm seeing people in the chat saying trade Lively. Well, it's hard to trade Derrick Lively while he's hurt, and I'm pretty sure the team wants to keep him in case he does kind of pan out. But I understand where the thought process is. Why would you want to trade a healthy center when you have an injured center that you can... I get it, but I don't think it's going to happen. But, let's see what else. What other news we got coming through the Twitters? Here's Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban says, Mark Cuban on the Mavericks Wizards trade saying, love it. While it's tough to lose great players, this opens the door for us to have picks and flexibility to build around Coop. We are in the Cooper Flag era. That means the only thing that matters is what do we need for Coop. That's all it means. What does it mean from Coop? Are we trading players for Coop? Are we trying to... Let me see. In talks between the teams this week, league sources say Dallas has sought a first-round pick and Atlanta has countered with second-round compensation. The financial urgency for the Mavericks to make a move has passed now that they've made their Anthony Davis trade. So we're not trying to trade Gafford for salary anymore. We want quality back. So we may not trade him if the Hawks aren't willing to give up a pick. And this is from Mark Stein. I'll go to his Twitter account now so y'all can see it. Tag me if you want me to read your comment. There's a whole lot going on. But Dark Thing saying that trade is for more cap space, something we now have lots of after the AD trade. Exactly. The Hawks are only trying to give seconds for Gaff. Yep. I'll pull that up from Mark Stein real quick. So in talks between the team this week, league sources say Dallas has sought a first-round pick and Atlanta has countered with second-round compensation. The financial urgency for the Mavericks to make a move has passed now that they've made their Anthony Davis trade. So I don't think that they are going to make a push for Gafford. I don't think that they are immediately trying to move Daniel Gafford. If they can get a first-round pick, you get a first-round pick. Cool. But I don't see it happening, and we're not going to just settle for like a second. So it is very, very interesting. I'm sorry. It's I've got so many like notifications going on. It's crazy. Do you think Clay getting moved? From what I've been told, only one team is interested in Clay. I don't know who that team is. I was not told. I only know one team is interested in Clay. Not sure if we pull the trigger. Maybe over the summer. The summer's a different story. We could change everything in the summer, but not right now. I don't know. Who is your least likable player from this trade? Mine's Malachi. I don't know jack squat about Malachi or AJ Johnson when this trade went through. I had to watch YouTube videos and make calls to my guys and try to figure something out so I could learn more about these guys. From what I understand, Wizards fans clown Malachi. I don't think we're going to get a lot of Malachi minutes. I don't think that he's really that good. I think his contract expires, so on with you. However, AJ Johnson's solid. AJ Johnson is nice. His stats don't show it. He hasn't had a lot of opportunity, but AJ Johnson is nice. I'm excited to see him play. I'm very excited to see how AJ Johnson plays in our system. I imagine that just like when we got PJ and Gaff, there may be a learning curve where they're a little bit unsure. They're not really producing right away, but then when they get into the motion and the swing of things, it'll be great. So I think A.J. Johnson is awesome. I do believe that we buy out Chris Middleton. I don't see Middleton being a long-term fit on this team because it's Chris Middleton. End of story, right? Like, I don't think Chris Middleton is going to be here much longer. Deep in saying that makes it so much better to be a Mavs right now. Bro, like, now, again, I want y'all to understand, we are still going to lose games. We are still going to be in the lottery. We did not improve. I'll say this. At the very most, this was a lateral move. And I say lateral because over the last several games, we've been playing Musa Cisse, Miles Kelly, as well as Ryan Nembhard, two-way guys, 3 of our two-way guys that have a limited amount of games. We've been playing them heavily the last few games because everyone's injured. And so we moved Anthony Davis, who was hurt, D'Angelo Russell, who's getting DNPs, Dante Exum, who's out for the year, and Jaden Hardy, who's a part-time Maverick. We got rid of 4 players who weren't even playing for 4 players back that we can play right now, that they're all healthy. I can see a way that we actually win some of these closer games where we're in the clutch and somehow we win just because we have players. But I can also see this being very much a lateral move where we're still on course for the lottery, which is fine. I just don't see us keeping Chris Middleton for long term. Everyone we got is expiring, but AJ is very easy to be extended. Very easy. Do we keep AJ next year, do you think? Yes, you do. You definitely keep AJ. Do we keep AJ next year? Yes. Before the trade, we were stuck with injured players and no way to keep our assets without moving into the second apron. We were in cap hell. Now we can grow as a team around flag. And that's how you want to look at it. We're not in salary cap hell. We're not dealing with bad salary. We can keep Najee Marshall, chat. We can give Najee Marshall another contract either this summer, or probably this summer or next year. We won't lose Najee for nothing. We can bring back B. Will. PJ may still be safe. I'm not too sure if he gets moved in the summer. I can see a world where we keep him. That's fine. Max Christie and Derrick Lively are due for a rookie extension. We can give them their contract. This was a move to retain talent and create salary space. But I want Mavericks fans, and y'all going to end up doing what you want anyway, so if it don't apply, let it fly. But I want Mavericks fans to be realistic with themselves. We are not getting better right away. This is a rebuild. Rebuild takes time. Okay? I need y'all to understand that. And so many people have already said, oh, the Mavs would be bad for 5 years now that they traded an injured Anthony Davis. Hurt! We're bad right now, chat. We're 19-31. Our record is 19-31. We're not good now. And if you want to keep gambling on Anthony Davis' health, go be a Wizards fan. Go be a Wizards fan if you want to keep gambling on AD's health. Go do that. I'm past that. I'm focused on Coop, and that's it. Yo, Marcel, what do you think we do with Kyrie since he didn't want AD gone, but he is? That's up to the front office. The front office, I'm sure, had a talk with Kyrie before this went through, as they should. If they didn't, shame on them. But my thing is, if Kyrie wants to stay. Keep him. We chilling. Kyrie, you want to get traded? Tell me where you want to go and I'll send you. Thank you for your time here. I appreciate and I value you. I don't care what I'm getting back. You can go wherever you want to go. You deserve it for all that you've done. Keep it like that. It's the only way you got to keep it, man. Kyrie, look, Timberwolves or Miami, that'd be kind of cool. I think he'd probably want to go Timberwolves if I am Kyrie. But, let me see. Just trying to keep up with reports. You know, it's crazy today, boy. It's crazy today. Man. But how y'all doing? Y'all drinking water? Make sure you like the stream, y'all. We got 264 people in the chat. Only 34 likes, calling for a really awkward-looking like spike. Go ahead, like the stream. I'm sipping on a hen dog. Drink responsibly. But, you know, this is what we got going on today. Stream sponsored by Hennessy. McCain to Thunder. Yeah, that was a steal. Crazy. One first-round pick, 3 seconds. Crazy. I'm kind of worried that Chris isn't going to pass physicals. Doesn't matter. I don't see us keeping Chris Middleton at all. That AD and Sar are going to be nice out east? Yeah, until AD gets hurt. Come on now. If AD didn't stay healthy for us, what makes you think he's going to stay healthy for the Wizards? AD is now like a very important piece to that Wizards puzzle. Good luck. Saw you doing Bucks Digest. You cheating on us? I'm on like 5 different digest pages. I need y'all to understand that I own this network. Like, I created this. I can be on any Digest channel I want. I'm a Mavs fan for life, first and foremost. This gets priority. But I want to expand myself. I want to go on other channels, talk about other teams. So if you see me on other pages, mind your business. But, yeah, someone said Hennessy. Got the hen dog. You told me to drink water? Yeah, we're drinking this today. Special occasion. We're drinking some Hennessy. Big bottle of Hennessy. Drink responsibly, chat. But yeah, OKC getting McCain is criminal. Yeah, that's crazy. But SJ's hurt right now, so I get it. It's kind of smart on their part. But let's see what else is on the timeline. What's on the timeline? The Bulls reportedly looking to offload Io, Colin Sexton, and Anthony Simons. Interesting. Let's get a refresh. Chris Boucher is drawing exploratory interest from the Hawks, Sixers, and Suns. Well, if the Hawks can't get Gaff, they're probably going to get Boucher. Very, very interesting. Master Anthony Davis of the Wizards. The fact that they were able to get Cooper flagged, they are so lucky. If it wasn't for that, they might as well fold up the franchise. Not wrong. Hey, you want to watch some rookie AJ Johnson highlights? Let's get a little hype for our new rook. Okay, he's a lob threat. He likes to run the floor. Oh, he is a lob threat. Can we get some of that in Dallas? Hold on, we got a lob threat, boys. Let's watch these highlights. Baseline drive. Yam it. Okay. Oh, he's a little sneaky cutter. I'm going to make a video going over AJ Johnson, but I got to do my homework first. But, oh, deep three? I don't know how much I can trust that, but all right. He likes to cut. He likes to run. Oh, little ball fake? Oh. Let me see this. So he can put the ball on the floor, is what you're telling me, and AJ Johnson. This is AJ Johnson. He can put the ball on the floor like this. Yam it. Okay. And this ain't no G League highlights. He's doing this in NBA. And go ahead. Oh. And I love that he's a lob threat. Airplane mode part 2. Please put your phones to airplane mode. AJ Johnson is prepared to take off. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Here we go. Yo, Marcel, what's your thoughts on my Cavs trade? Cavs, you got James Harden. Hopefully you can win soon. You got a 2-year window. He was with the Bucks too last year. Was he? Was AJ Johnson with the Bucks? Or is that a different AJ Johnson? Hold on. Let me look up on Basketball Reference. I had to do like quick homework on some of these guys. He was on the Bucks, yeah. So he was on the Bucks and the Wizards. He's been traded a few times. Not too bad. He was averaging like 9 points a game this year before he got traded. I'm sorry, no, last year for the Wizards, he was averaging 9 points. He shoots about... Ooh. Okay, so it's very odd. It says he's shooting 27% on 2 attempts, so you're going to have to work on that here, big dog. But when you have a more consistent role, your numbers start to average out pretty well. He did get pretty decent minutes. No, he didn't. So his rookie year, he got about 22 minutes a game. But so far in the Wizards, they put this demon on 8 minutes a game. Look, the highlights are still going, by the way. Like, this is the same clip. It hasn't even stopped yet. Oh my God. So he was in the Chris Middleton trade. Okay. Airplane Johnson. Air Johnson. Yeah, that sounds a little inappropriate. Cooper and AJ alley. Oops. I love that. He was a good shot. Nice jumper. Yeah. Caleb Martin been stepping up. He has. I don't know if I'm okay or not. Nah, we good. We good over here, baby. We good. Yeah. Air Johnson might be a little bit too inappropriate. But just from what I'm watching, he can put the ball on the floor, attack the basket, get his own shot. He has a pretty decent jumper, mechanically sound. I like it. The lob threat. I'm looking forward to the lobs, bro. Johnson Airlines. I low-key like Johnson Airlines, though. That's funny. Especially if he starts, like, postering people. If he starts dunking on people, yeah, put the Johnson on you. Oh, love that, love that. Like Spike, I just put in the 50th like. We have a 51. Hey, 51 likes, appreciate it. So, how y'all feel about the AJ Johnson? I'm gonna play the AJ Johnson highlights again. Ooh, let me mute it. AJ highlights are on the screen. Tell me how you feel about AJ Johnson. Give me your thoughts. If you don't know who this guy is, watch his highlights. He's the one who's doing a lot of dunking, running, and gunning. What do you think about him? Let me know what you think. I know I'm seeing Derrick Jones Jr. 2.0. Dude is nice. I like him. I'm all for young talent going crazy here. DJJ 2.0. I got to look at his defensive stats, and that's when we can really decide on how good he is, right? We need shorts of your reactions to the highlights like these for AJ Johnson. Oh, for sure, for sure. AJ won't be on this team. Just be happy for expiring contracts. No, AJ Johnson is. That's crazy. Put the Johnson on you is crazy. I'm going to put the Johnson on you, baby. Y'all know I'm crazy. AJ is the lightest player in the NBA. Okay, so that is a problem. I saw that he's like 6'4", 6'5"-ish, but he's like 160 pounds. This guy needs to eat. This guy needs to put on some weight because I don't want this man getting hurt because he can't handle no physicalness because he's frail. So that's the only thing I'm worried about. 6'5" and he's 160. bruh, put on some weight. Put on some weight. How are we able to trade Exum if he's hurt? If teams agree to it. You can trade hurt players if teams know that they're hurt and they agree to it. Especially if they're probably going to waive him. I'm going to call Marvin trash bag. Honestly, I'm cool with keeping Marvin Bagley too, by the way. I'm cool with it. You know our bigs can't stay healthy. I'm fine with Marvin Bagley. He gets more points and more rebounds and shoots the 3-ball better than Gafford. Cool. I'll take it. He basically the same height and weight I was in high school. Now I'm 195. He needs to put on some muscle. Yeah, he does. But we'll see how he does. AJ Johnson's defensive box plus minus is minus 3.3 with 0.0 defensive win shares. So he fits right in. Another disability is gone. Yup. We should have gave AD, Kyrie, and Flag chance. When would that happen? When would that happen, Larry? Because you need AD to be healthy to see all that happen. Like we would have been wasting Cooper Flag's time for him and Kyrie to come back. You know what I mean? What's with the sunshine? I got a weird slit in my blinds. It's annoying. I normally have something covering it, but here we are. Bagley's drafted before Luca. Yeah, I know, right? I would trade Lively if I can get a first. I don't trust him being healthy and getting an offensive game. Yeah. Get Big J on. I called him on my way here. We talked for a minute. I might get Big J on the stream tomorrow. Luka Doncic, on which teammate he had the most chemistry with? He says Kyrie. Oh, Lord. Kyrie resting. I feel like he's ready to. Yeah, and honestly, at this point, after this trade, Kyrie, you can sit out the whole season, bro. You ain't got to come back unless you want to. We could have waited till offseason. No. Why? Why wait? Why wait till the offseason? I don't know. I'm totally cool doing this now. I'm totally cool with this now. AJ Johnson, Klay Thompson, no injury prone, Dallas. How many first rounds we got this next draft? We got 2 so far. Lively should have been gone if that's easy to trade injured players. Well, that's if you want to. Call slightly biased. I think he's live right now. I think he's busy right now. We got number 1 and 30. I'm fine with that. Give me them all. Give me all the picks. Give me all the picks. Yeah, no, I'm cool with this, bro. I'm cool with this. All right. I said we should wait for the offseason, but that's just because I never thought we could get a trade. Yes, no, that's absolutely true. This is actually a really good trade, guys. Don't think about just Anthony Davis. I'm going to show you all these AJ highlights one more time because I think they're solid. Now, don't think about this trade as just Anthony Davis. You move D'Lo, which I'm sure none of y'all in the chat liked D'Lo in the first place, right? He's gone. Dante Exum was out all year. Ain't even play a game in freaking summer league or preseason. He's gone too, right? So, boom. Jaden Hardy was a part-time Maverick anyway. You get rid of players that weren't even playing. That's the beauty of it, right? Yes, AD's gone, but that's more so for salary, right? But you're getting rid of players that you weren't even trading, you weren't even playing them in the first place. You know what I mean? I'll miss Jaden. I was starting to warm up to Jaden towards the end. I was like, why are we playing Jaden more? What's the harm in playing Jaden Hardy, right? There we go. Yeah, I'm happy we got off D'Lo, Exum, Hardy. Yeah, that's, I think, the biggest part of this trade is you got rid of players that you weren't even using anyway, right? Got rid of dead weight? Exactly. We got rid of dead weight. Addition by subtraction. Yes. Now, moving forward, we got this demon who likes to run the floor. And if you've been watching the Mavs, you know how Coop likes to run the floor. Listen to me, chat. I'm going to direct you back to the AJ Johnson rookie highlights. You know how Cooper Flag likes to get out in transition. You know how he likes to run the floor. He got this guy on the wing now. He got this guy running with him. Got to call this boy Mr. Yams. He got all the yams. Come on now. Johnson Airlines out there big. Come on now. I'm excited for AJ Johnson. I'm excited. Now, just to be fair, let's take a look at Malachi Branham, right? Let's see if there's any Malachi Branham highlights. We can see how good this guy is, right? God, he gets clowned. All right, I guess this is a game where he got 29 points against the Wizards. All right, that was a lucky 3. Let's see what else we can get out of Mr. Oh, this is Summer League. I'm not looking at no Summer League highlights. I guess he posterized LeBron. We just got the guy who dunked on LeBron. Wait a minute. I can sell you on anything. We just got the guy that dunked on LeBron. And he was a disciple of Greg Popovich. He's disciplined. Oh, yeah. Do you think they play Saturday? Oh, I hope that A.J. Johnson plays Saturday. I hope he does. He's a bum and I hate him. I hate him. I know a lot of people aren't that high on Bronham. We'll see if he stays. Honestly, we may just let him walk. But we got a super chat coming in from you. Oh, hold on. From UGF Panda saying Giannis to Dallas with trade capital. Man, look. First of all, thank you for the donation for the super chat, but that ain't happening. But I appreciate it though. That'd be funny though. LeBron's bone out. Yeah, I know. Is this Summer League too? Because no, that ain't even this right. Yeah, so yeah, we can't really find no highlights of Malachi Branham except for Summer League and him dunking on LeBron. So yeah, he ain't really gonna be doing much. But AJ Johnson looks good. Let's look up more AJ Johnson highlights. I'm kind of intrigued with Mr. Johnson, Mr. Johnson and Johnson. What else we got? Ooh, he gets a steal. Yeah, I like a guy that gets out in transition, that can go coast to coast doing the most. I do like that. Ooh. Got him on the perimeter, tween, drive, scoop. Like that. Why are we talking about Beasley? He a bum? Why would we talk about Beasley? I like how he can just drive. Like, I love the fact that he's a slasher, bro. Like, PJ used to do that for us. Remember that? Remember PJ used to do this for us, chat? Remember PJ used to put the ball on the floor with authority? I missed that. Now, I don't expect the 3-ball to be falling for this kid. He doesn't look to be a strong 3-point shooter, but we'll see how things go. He looks like Nick Young, low-key. I like him. I'm really excited. And then the 2 rookies we're about to draft. I like this. Johnson attacks. He has hops. He can really jump. A little bit more hype for Whitmore, honestly. Well, the problem with Whitmore is he's an alcoholic. But yeah, I mean, Whitmore's he's a certified bucket. Like, we know what Cam Whitmore is. But I get you. Do we think Cuban had a hand in this trade? Probably. Think he's got a hand in a lot of things. We can't get rid of the GOAT Dwight Powell. I wonder if we bring him back next year. We got the salary for it. But he could prove me wrong. Kid is great at unlocking potential, 100%. And I do believe that he can do that. All right, little outlet pass. Not too bad at it. Johnson is 4, Malachi is 8, Chris is 22, and Bag is 35, and we have a second this year also. Okay. Atlanta might give another first for Gafford. Yeah, we looked at that. We're gonna see where they go. I'm keeping my noties up, trying to make sure I don't miss nothing, because today going crazy. And like I said, we'll be live tomorrow as well for the last day of the deadline and make sure that nothing else goes by. All right, let's watch another master class from Mr. Johnson and Johnson. 19 points, 6 assists. So he can pass the rock? Well, you got Cooper Flag to pass to now. I like that. Don't know if they keep these numbers. Should know today or tomorrow. Yeah, and that's fine. I'm cool with whatever. If Giannis gets, as long as no one's 77. You know what? Let Dwight Powell get 77. You know what I'm saying? 17 points against the Kings. This was like yesterday. Hold on. Wait, AJ Johnson dropped 17 points yesterday against the Kings? Wait, today's not. No, wait. This highlight came out. Okay, hold on. I am having a brain fart. This was posted yesterday, but the game was Sunday. I'm losing my mind, chat. I'm losing my mind. But AJ dropped 17 against the Kings on Sunday. Okay. I'm with it. All we've been talking about is AJ didn't tell me he's the best player we got out of this deal. No, I just don't know much about AJ Johnson. That's why I'm talking about him right now. I'm trying to become more knowledgeable about AJ because I don't know nothing about him. He's in his second year. He's been traded like twice now, so I'm trying to see what's up with him. So not too bad. We did go over Malachi Branham. He's ass. There's like no highlights on Twitter. Don't ask about him. But yeah, we're probably going to let him go. We know that Marvin Bagley, I think Marvin Bagley will be a solid big for us, at least in the rotation. I'm fine with that. And then there's Chris Middleton. And I mean, I don't know, how well is Chris Middleton playing this year? Y'all can't see this, but here, I'll just move this down. Chris Middleton's averaging 10 points and 3 rebounds and 3 assists. 10, 3, and 3. Well, whoop, there it is. Bagley's cool. Middleton's old AF. Yeah, he is. Yeah, no. Pretty sure we don't keep Middleton at all. CP3 trade to the Raptors. I saw that. Kind of funny. Kind of funny. But yeah, no, I'm really cool with AJ Johnson. But we got another super chat coming in from Victor Hugo saying, do you think Gaff stays on the team after this? I feel like if the Mavericks can get a first-round pick, they are indeed trading Daniel Gafford. I think they will indeed trade Daniel Gafford, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to take it one step further. So I'm going to show you all this because we need to compare, right? If you trade Gaff, that means you're keeping Bagley. There's no way that you trade Gaff and you don't keep Bagley, right? Let's do an NBA comparison real quick on how well they've both been playing this season and just try to see what we can find, right? Let's look at Daniel Gafford. Let's look at Marvin Bagley. So this is, hold on, this is all seasons. I want to do just this season. Hold on. All right, choose up. No, hold on. Choose this year. You have Daniel Gafford. I bet trade deadline is really awkward. Like if you're on a team like in the NBA and someone on your team gets traded but you're safe, like do you like, hey man, welcome to the team, or you wait till after the deadline? It's like, bro, I might also get traded. Here, Marvin Bagley. So this is, let me fix this real quick. So this is their head-to-head for this year. Let's take a gander, shall we? Let's take a little gander at that. So Bagley's played more games. He gets more points. Gaff got the rebounds. Bagley got the assists. The steals are somewhat the same. Gaff blocks more, shoots better from the floor, but Bagley shoots the three. Now, don't let that 42% fool you. It's like a half attempt a game, I'm pretty sure. Let me take a look over here. Marvin Bagley is attempting, because 42% from three, like, wow. Who would trade that? Yeah, half a three a game. It's 0.5% a game, which should be fine. If we can increase the amount that you take, keeping the quality, I'm all for it, right? And then just the effective field goal percentage, box plus minus, and VORP is to Marvin Bagley. So, in my opinion, you can honestly probably get the same results with either or. They're virtually the same player, although Bagley is more available. Gafford has shown that injuries are starting to pile up on him in his, I'm not going to say his old age, but that's just how this season's been going for Gaff. But I think that if you keep someone like Bagley, he can also back up PJ. I think Bagley can back up PJ or Lively or whoever's our center rotation, right? Like, you can put Bagley in both. I think they'll be fine. Gafford's a landlord with those blocks, though. Yeah, for sure. Gaff is chilling right now. Talked to him yesterday. Yeah. It's not like he's about to get kicked out the NBA. It's not like he's about to get fired. Just, you're getting traded. It is what it is. Do you think we trade anybody from this deal? Another trade just went through. Not for us. It's not for us, but another trade just went through. Let's go to Shams. Shams just dropped the bomb. The Cleveland Cavaliers have agreed to trade Lonzo Ball and 2 second-round picks to the Jazz. And he may get bought out. Y'all want to buy Lonzo? Y'all want to pick up Lonzo? Y'all trying to pick up Lonzo? I mean, I think the Hornets probably will. Could have got those 2 seconds. Yeah. I wonder who they're sending out, though. It doesn't say who's going out, just who's coming in. But, let me check my phone right quick. But yeah. No gracias. I want the other ball. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, that's true. I mean, who even cares? We not doing anything this season. Well, yeah. Look, we chilling, young light skin. We chilling. Is Johnson good? I don't know anything about him. And do you think we make more trades? I think we might make one more trade. The only 2 players I think that are possibly getting traded this year or at this deadline is either Gaff or Clay. But AJ Johnson has potential. He has mad potential. He's like a Derrick Jones Jr. Part 2. His defense, though, I got to see it for myself. And actually, let me see if I can pull up his defensive stats on my machine. Let me see here. NBA player, scout, AJ Johnson. Oh, Johnson and Johnson. Most likely, he'll be backing up Christie, I do believe. I don't think he starts. I don't think any of these guys start besides Bagley. But let's take a look at this right here. Let me see if he'll pull up. Who's calling me? Nobody. My phone's just blowing up. Golly. Hold on, chat. Hold on. I'm getting so much stuff right now. Hold on. Okay, the Hawks are acquiring Jock Landale from the Jazz for cash considerations. So Gafford's not going to Atlanta. Gafford's not going to Atlanta. I repeat, Gafford is not going to Atlanta. The Hawks just got Jock Landale. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Let me close this out. We'll look at AJ in a little bit. Where's the report? Yep. This was just a few seconds ago. Hawks get Jock Landale. Jazz get cash consideration. What are the Jazz up to? What are the Jazz up to? They just got Lonzo and Jock Landale. So I don't think we're sending Gafford to the Hawks. Gaff might be safe. Gaff might be safe. Got to keep my phone on me, bro. Like, well, hold on. Maybe not. So the Raptors are not getting, the Raptors didn't do anything. They got Chris Paul, and I heard they're going to waive him, right? The Pacers, yes, the Pacers could be interested in Gafford. I know the Raptors could still be interested in Gafford. I know the Celtics just got Vucevic, so they're out. So close, very, very close. Gaff is a little bit more safe, but I don't think he's fully safe right now. There's still other teams that are interested, so we just got to wait and see. But if the Mavericks are putting a first-round pick on Gaff, that could make a lot of this a little bit impossible, right? Klay Thompson remains a trade candidate for the Mavericks. So, yeah, Gaff and Klay next. Just trying to make sure I don't miss nothing. Yeah, they're saying the Wizards got an A+ for that trade. Bro, we're just trying to go in a different direction, that's all. Jazz playing effing chess. Oh, I agree. I think the Jazz are working on something sneaky. A little sneaky trade, you feel me? Jazz getting AJ in the draft. Man. Yeah. Let's see what else we got going on. Oh, no. Oh, it's 50-50 if the Wizards keep D'Lo by the past the deadline. Interesting. Giannis deal could occur in the next 8 hours. We're going to know if there's a Giannis deal in the next 8 hours. There's a lot of moving parts, and I think there's going to have to be a framework of a Giannis-type trade by midnight. Interesting. The Wizards are currently offering Chris Middleton, Cam Whitmore, in a 2027 first-round pick, top 3, and a 22nd-round pick. Why didn't we get that? Giannis to Dallas? That ain't happening. Giannis is not coming to Dallas. Y'all crazy. Oh, look. Utah Jazz will waive Lonzo Ball after acquiring him from Cleveland. Yeah. Jazz are waiving Lonzo. But yeah, look at this. This is AD as a Wizard. Look at that jersey. Looks clean. Let me see. Let's see what else is going on. Freak will be in Dallas. I don't think so. Giannis is already going to the Spurs as reported by NBA Centel. Centel's never wrong, just early. Yeah, just know that we're going back to the lottery, boys and girls. We're going back to the lottery. Can you pull up the whole current roster so we can see all our cars we could trade? Here, let me see this. Here, let me close this real quick. And I'm going to pull up the whole roster. So I'm going to pull it up like this. It's not updated with the guys we just acquired. At least I don't think so. Yeah, no, it's not. So this is what it looks like before the Anthony Davis trade. This is what we currently look like, right? Yeah, look at that. Goes up by $4 million each year. That's horrible. That's horrible. That's horrible. Kyrie's goes up just a little bit, but a little $3 million increase. Klay goes up. But, we got another super chat coming in from TGK saying, happy we are out of the AD business and we can focus on Cooper now. Congratulations to Mavs Nation. Congrats to the MFFLs. That's all that matters. You guys win. You guys win. You finally get to go in the right direction, you know. And what's crazy is if we didn't trade Luca, we wouldn't be having this live stream. So you win some, you lose some, right? But we can bring back B. Will, which is important. We don't have Dante. We could probably bring back Dwight Powell on a vet minimum, and I can see that actually happening. Lively will need an extension next year. D'Angelo Russell's gone. Hardy's gone. Christie will be eligible for an extension next year, but we may get away with another year. Najee Marshall will need an extension next year. Caleb, I wonder if you stay on this team. Marcel, I must say thank you for all the updates. Well, of course. That's what I'm here for. That's what I do, baby. Clay is expiring next year, so some teams might be looking to do that ahead. Do you think we buy out Middleton? I do think we do. I do think that Middleton gets bought out. We have like a $20 million trade exception, so that's kind of nice. What did old Gilbert Arenas got to say? He says, Gilbert Arenas reacts to the Dallas Mavericks trading 10-time NBA All-Star Anthony Davis to the Washington Wizards. He says, a team of 80 and Trae Young is good, while Nick Young says, there is where they send trash when your career is not over. Let's see.
Let's just be honest.
Hold on. Make sure y'all can hear this.
They are a plus right now on trades. You got Trae Young,
I don't know if y'all can hear that.
Anthony Davis, and you keep your draft pick, and you have Saul, and you have AJ. You have a whole
Hold on, Chad. Hold on.
over there, which investors, and you're gonna get a top 10 pick.
All right, hold on. Let me fix that so we can see what Gilbert Arenas is saying. Hold on. Sorry if it's like really loud. I don't know how loud it's going to be for y'all.
Let's just be honest. They are a plus right now on trades. You got Trae Young and Anthony Davis. And you keep your draft pick. And you have Sar. And you have AJ. You have a whole bunch of young boys over there, which investors, and you're going to get a top 10 pick?
Man, that's where you send that's where you send the trash. Like every trash is.
No, that's where they sent it when you was
it's
there.
either the sack or.
No. When you was there, that's what it was.
That's just where the trash go now. Like when you get traded to the Wizards, it's like,
trash
damn,
go?
I'm almost out the league type shit now. I'm just saying.
So do you just sit Trae Young in
Wait,
him?
hold on. I just want to
I'm just saying.
Did you get traded or did you
They
get
got-
traded
they still
away
got-
to the trash?
I'm just saying.
Where did you go? You got drafted there, but where did you go? You got traded out of there. Your best year was there, and
No.
then you left.
No.
And then your career went downhill from there. So back.
No, that's you. You thinking about you.
Yo, he clowning him.
You
He
went
clowning Nick
online,
Young, bro.
I did other shit after that.
What'd you do?
I don't know.
Okay.
So what I did. I
Okay.
became
So let's
who
back
I
on
am.
topic.
Back on topic. The trash.
It's a great.
You weren't going to get good first-round picks for AD after he couldn't even make it to the deadline. This was a pretty good haul from this point. Honestly, yeah. The Wizards will be good one day. Look, there's like 300 people in the chat. First of all, thank you so much for being here. Make sure you like the stream. But I said this earlier in the stream, so in case you didn't hear it, I'm going to say it again. Next year, there's a good chance that the Wizards are a very, very good team. There's a good chance that next year, Anthony Davis is balling out for the Wizards. As a Mavericks fan, do not for one iota of a minute, of a second, think that we fumbled the ball. You are always gambling on the health of Anthony Davis. And by us gambling on the health of Anthony Davis, where did that lead us? When we got him, it was a gamble. Got hurt, couldn't play most of the season last year. This year, same deal. So, like, there is a good chance that he does better in Washington than he did in Dallas. That's fine. That's good for him. Congratulations. We got other goals. We have other focuses right now. Do not, by any means, think that we fumbled the ball because Anthony Davis is balling out for the Wizards. Don't do that. Don't do that. There were two different timelines. Cuban's the only time that matters. Exactly. 18 injuries in less than one season with the Mavs. Yeah, no, I'm good. How high of a pick do you think the Mavs will get this draft? Top 14. Shams tweet. Let's see what Shams got. Yeah, I mean, even though I'm pretty sure I already know what the tweet is. Okay, so we got the more information on the Hawks weird trade. Let me move this around. I'm always messing with stuff. All right. The Atlanta Hawks are acquiring center Jock Landale from the Utah Jazz for cash consideration. Essentially, a three-team trade that allows Jazz to pick up 2 seconds, the Hawks to land a productive center in Landale, and the Cavs to shed significant salary and tax savings while bringing in James Harden, Keon Ellis, and Dennis Schroeder to fortify the roster. And obviously, we got word that the Jazz plan on dropping Lonzo. So, there is that. Yeah, today's a pretty good day for trades. When are the Allisons selling the Mavs? When I come up with $5 billion. That good if Anthony... Oh, damn. Davis isn't even playing. Yeah. Somebody commented on my video today saying that, oh, man, AD's going to have a revenge game against the Mavs next year. I'm like, if he's even healthy to play. Man. Anyway. Hey, so when you see these tweets, I want you to know that, like, this is... When you're on Twitter, if you see stuff like this, copy it, search it, and see if other people have said the same thing. This is what engagement farming looks like when everybody's saying the exact same thing. So, yeah. Just copy and paste. Reading in a Wizards forum, I think we can calm this guy down. Playing AD definitely doesn't hurt your tank. He helps your tank. Ooh. Points scored since the trade. AD hasn't even scored 1,000 points as a Maverick. Crazy. Gotta bleed Mavericks colors to have a revenge game against us. That's also true. This draft is loaded. As long as we get top 10, we're good. Lots of great guards. Even after the lottery, there's still good picks in this draft. Make sure I don't miss nothing. He will have sick first quarter and get injured in a timeout. Let's go. Anthony Davis. Mavs record with AD, we were 16-13. Without AD, 16-38. More indicative of the fact that he missed a lot of time. We won the same amount of games with him or without him. My man just misses a lot of days. This is a crazy stat. This is crazy. Trade PJ, he's a turnover machine, very off and on, maybe. Marcel, you think Mavs fans going to boo Davis? Honestly, they shouldn't. And I'll be the first one to say that. No, Mavericks fans shouldn't boo Davis. Honestly, treat Davis like any other player. I don't think there was any like connection between the fan base and Davis. So no, Mavs shouldn't be on that goofy-ish anyway. You can boo Nico. You can boo the Dumonts and Allisons. You can do all that. Don't boo AD. It ain't his fault. Even him getting traded to the Wizards, that wasn't his fault. It wasn't his idea. I will say, and let me know if y'all agree with me. I'm looking forward to see how Jaden Hardy does on the Wizards. I know a lot of people thought that I hated Hardy. No. I just felt like his development was never really set in stone for him. He never had a real opportunity, but I feel like he does now in Washington. Maybe I could be wrong, but I heard that they may not even keep D'Lo. So Luka Doncic said that he had the best on-court chemistry with Kyrie out of all his teammates of all time. I'd probably say Kyrie Irving took us some time. The preseason helped us a lot. Let's see what Luka's saying.
That. So Luka, which of the teammates of all time you had the best chemistry with on the basketball court?
Best chemistry.
And it could be international players, some of your Euro players, your teammates.
I'll probably say Kyrie.
Yeah, y'all were rolling.
Yeah. It took us some time. The first he came in in the middle of the season, that year we weren't good. We didn't have the chemistry we had next year.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I always talk about preseason. That preseason helped us a lot. And that team that we had, we went to the finals. It was not just me and Kai, everybody know their role and everybody had great chemistry. So.
Have you seen anybody with that skill set that Kai has before you seen Kai?
No.
Unbelievable, huh?
That.
I miss those days,
Luka,
man.
which of the teammates?
I miss those days, man. I miss it. Marcel, what do you think about James Harden to the Cavs? I think it keeps them competitive. I heard that the Cavs were very unhappy with Darius Garland and how that was going. So the Cavs have a shot. But where are the Cavs right now in the East right now? What seed are they? The Cavaliers are the 5th seed. They're 30-21, not too bad. They're not far from, the 2nd seed anyway. So, no, I think they're sitting pretty. I think James Harden helps. Harden's having not a resurgence, but he's having a good season. It's just you only have a 2-year window when it comes to having Harden. You're not going to get the most for a while. Does Kyrie come back this season now that AD's gone? I'd say no. Sit him out. Come back if you want to, but ain't really much to play for. Right now, we're just waiting for the end of the season. We're waiting for the lottery and the draft this year. That's what we're doing. You think Dallas is going to be able to do Gafford from a Thurin swap? Well, this is what I saw earlier today on Matt Thurin. I always say his name wrong. Mathurin? And I was worried that we weren't going to get him. Hold on. Because I tweeted it out earlier today. Yeah. The Pacers and Bulls have discussed an IO for Benedict Mathurin swap. League sources say that there have been some tangible discussions this week between Chicago and Indiana on a possible Dasson move for Benedict Mathurin swap, yet it's unclear what effect the Bulls' Tuesday business might have on this talks. That's crazy. Because I like IO. I do like IO. For Ben, that's an upgrade for sure. For the Bulls, I want Ben. Give me Ben. But now that we have, I don't know. It depends. It all depends. I would love him. I've made a video on him. I think I made like 2 videos on him. I'm huge. Ryan said he's traded. What do you mean? I ain't got no update. Give us Ben. That's what I'm saying. Mavs should bring back the team they have now, including the pick. But who is the third guy going to be? They have cap space, but who would it be? Or if they want to use cap space. I have no idea, actually. Can we do Simons for Chris? Well, Simons is on a $27 million contract. It is expiring, and I don't know. Right now, I'm not that focused on salary anymore. I'm focused on who can we get that's a part of the picture. I think we can all agree that the Mavericks should be done with salary. We're done with trying to make salary. We've already made salary work. We have salary. We have money, right? We need to focus on who do we now put around Cooper Flag. Who are the players that we can go out there and get either trade, free agency, draft? Like, that's kind of what we're focusing on. You meant for next season? For next season, I don't know, man. I don't know. We should trade Kyrie crazy. Team should come back as is. Yeah. I don't think we need to do a whole lot more trades. I don't think we need to do anything else. I know Gaff and Clay are on the trade block. And for Clay, you definitely want to send him to a contender because I feel like that's the only respectful thing you do for him. He's been a great person for the Mavs. He's played well. He hasn't complained or been a problem. But yeah. But Bree saying, about what you said, that Kyrie can't be more mad at the Davis trade than when we traded Luca. I think he would be as mad. I don't know if more because they traded for a player they believe could compete with. And before they even let you play with him. Yeah, so like that's why I understand that Kyrie has a right to be upset. Kyrie can be mad because you were here to play with Luca and win. You made it to the finals. You almost won. And then the next year they traded Luca, but they gave you AD. And you believed that you could compete with AD. You only played a handful of games together before he got hurt. Then you got hurt. You never really gave it a shot. So of course you're upset. But understand how fucked we would have been, excuse my language, if we kept Anthony Davis. I think that's really what it is. If keeping Anthony Davis meant that we avoided the second apron, I might keep him. If keeping Anthony Davis means that, like, we avoid the second apron, we can retain talent, we don't have to worry about losing players, I might keep AD. Sure, wait till he's healthy. We'll get a good pick. We get AD. We got Cooper, Kyrie, cool. It's, for me, and I'm only speaking for myself, it's purely because of the salary, bro. His contract is bad. It's bad. But a team like the Wizards, they don't care. Kyrie was next to Cuban yesterday, but remember, he played with a young Brown and Tatum. He wanted that, so he understands that that they need youth, but also one more vet star. That's fair. Y'all hate AD. Oh, he top 75 for crying out loud. He's not top 75 today. AD ain't top 75 on February 4th, 2026. He ain't top 75 right now. You stop that. Stop that. Need to sign Cisse. Now, look, listen. I do think they convert Musa Cisse. Don't quote me, but I think. It's not because I'm hearing anything, but Mark Stein reported Hawks have moved on after getting Jock Landale. Well, Gaff's safe for the most part. But what I will say is, I don't even know what I was saying. I was saying a whole lot of nothing. Wait, Marcel, if the 2030 first round pick is top 20, will we get the next year's pick? No, I think we just lose it. Pretty sure. Can we waive Malachi? Let him know, because you still have to pay him. May as well just let the salary rot in the summer. I've been feeling Middleton to Lakers or Bucks. I do like Dalton Connect. We can reroute him. We can't aggregate him. We can't add him to another package, but we can send him out. I wonder what we do, though. Marcel, do you think we have a center problem? Yes, we do. Let me see. Breaking 80 has won 2025 most injured player. I think gambling on AD when we don't have a pick next year would have been a bad decision. This was the trial year because we have our pick. He didn't pass test. Exactly. Basically, we're rebuilding. Basically. Dalton Connect is trash. He's another Hardy, but a worse Hardy. I'd rather have him. I mean, he's young. He has time. I would take Dalton. Well, it depends if he can get minutes here. If there's no real place for you, then there's no point in having you. You know what I mean? How much cap space do we have compared to the rest of the league? I think someone said Spotrack has it. Let me see. Let's take a look. Now, I don't know what it is against the rest of the league, but we're going to take a look at Spotrack and get some insight on the salary. Because I'd want to say we're under the luxury tax, which is dope. But, so these little numbers up here, right? That's our total cap space. It is what it is. And then, apron, tax. Eesh. So we're avoiding the second apron, which is dope. Let me see. Yeah, we're 7 mil under the tax. So we got a lot of room to play with. I think they say we got like 50 mil, something like that. I'm not too good with monies, but yeah. We're doing really good on money right now. And believe it or not, that can help us get free agents in the summer. I know people think that we're not going to get free agents. No one wants to come here. It could happen. You give somebody enough money, they'll come to Dallas. 70 million. We have $70 million. We're sitting pretty. We should get rid of Middleton's contract. We can buy him out. That trade opened up like a $20 million trade exemption. Like, we're really good on money. Now it's all about getting good players. You made space. Now, bring them back in. Sorry, if I keep looking down my phone, gotta make sure I don't miss nothing. Jake Fisher, what else you got? Nothing. Nick Smith Jr. for Malik? That Warriors pick is most likely converting to a second round? Probably. Donovan Mitchell and James Harden are expected to recruit LeBron James to Cleveland this summer. LeBron James, one of the cheapest players I've ever seen, is going to go to Cleveland and be like, how much money can you give me? The vet minimum? Sure. What? Do what you need to do. Do what you need to do. I can see the Mavericks and Pacers discussing a swap deal around Benning McDermott. Oh, this was like an hour ago. There might be hope. I can see the Mavericks and Pacers discussing a swap deal around Benedict Mathurin and Daniel Gafford. Mathurin would fit Dallas timeline as a long-term building block while Indiana continues to search its marketplace for starting low center. Please, 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 please. Ben! Yo, shout out to my homie Joe. AD did not just tweet this. This was from 2012. This is hilarious. I'm about to troll my timeline. Can't spell, though. I'm hilarious. Ben! Come on home. All right, yeah. So Mark Stein said the Hawks have now moved on by making a much more cost-effective move for a big man by agreeing to acquire Jock Landale in a 3-team trade. So, but that's cool. I don't think they were really like trying to move Gaff. Now we moved AD, so I'm fine with it. Does Jake Weinbeck get his information from you? Seems like a trade idea that you had around Gafford. Maybe I'm Jake Weinbeck. Would Chris Middleton sign a veteran minimum? I mean, I don't really care for him. Let's see. Nothing really new. Let's hit the refresh button and see what we got. Yeah, this came out literally like maybe 30 minutes before the report came out that he went to the Wizards. Hilarious. The Hawks have now moved on, yeah. Interesting. What's good, Big J? How you doing? Marcel, want Claxton somehow use your insider power? I ain't got power like that. I think Claxton's a little bit too good for us to get. We'd probably have to give up too much. Hold on. Let's watch this.
to the Wizards. Anthony Davis has been traded to the Wizards. It's over. The painful era of Anthony Davis is over for Mavs fans. They could have traded this man for an apple and some Pringles and they still would have fleeced. But the Mavs got Chris Middleton, Marvin Bagley, AJ Johnson, Malachi Branham, 2 first-round picks, and 3 second-round picks. Buddy, that's a lot for AD in the big 2026. But the Mavs also gave up Jaden Hardy, Exum, and D'Lo. Poor AD, bro. That's not even his fault. His career ended as soon as he got traded for Luca.
Still, the Mavs traded Luca for Chris Middleton.
Anthony Davis has been traded to the Wizards.
Hilarious. Shout out to Craig the Great saying, Marcel, you seriously think we got better right now? It's a long-term play. I've said it earlier. I'm not sure if you're here. I was like, this does not mean we're going to win games. This means that our future isn't fucked, and that's what matters. Because there was no trade scenario at the deadline that would have helped us win more games. Not at all. Not at all. Also, make sure y'all drink water. I'm drinking a little special concoction today. I'm celebrating the day the AD got traded. Big ass bottle of Hennessy. Make sure y'all drink water. But yeah, I'm not too worried about us being better right now. Worry about the future. Let me see. The Bucks have signaled that they want to take Giannis trade negotiations until the offseason. More trades may go.
It
Let's watch this little interview with Luca.
was just like, damn, this uniform's not blue anymore.
For me, it was terrible.
I'm sure.
I mean, honestly, I thought I was going to be there my whole life. But obviously things change. So it was hard. Like first month, like
Routine,
everything.
what you're used to, learning what to go, learning people, like
all the
finding your
different
restaurant.
names, everything. I mean, it's a lot to get in, you know. But, you know, 1 year after, I feel I'm in a great place.
Yeah.
I live by the beach.
Yeah. Oh, you good.
Ride my bicycle.
You good.
Not too bad, Luca. We miss you too. The Wizards' new big three. Oh, man. Oh, look at that new big three. Yeah. Marcel, keep it a buck. Is Luca winning a chip in L.A.? No. But it's not his fault. The team ain't built for him. Marcel, it's me, the sad AD hater. I changed my name into the best one. That's good. To celebrate, we should bring back Millen. We should. The Sarr disrespect. Yeah, like, where's Alexander Sarr in this? Like, that's crazy. Oh, man. It's crazy. Don't forget, y'all, we're going to go live tomorrow around probably noon or 1 o'clock for the rest of the deadline and just be live. I'll probably play some games as we react to the news. All right, no political stuff. Trying to see what else is new that we're seeing. But I know that some people weren't here when we were watching those AJ Johnson highlights, so guess what we're watching? More AJ Johnson highlights. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, ski. Rookie AJ Johnson highlights. We're getting this demon. Check it out, chat. Check him out. Look at that. Lob threat. This man is a walking lob threat. Hold on. Let me. AJ Johnson on defense. Oh, yeah. I forgot. I was going to show you guys that. Let me pull this back up. We're going to look at AJ Johnson stats. Thank you, chat. I'm drinking Hennessy. I'm not in my right mind. So let's take a look. Give me a second. I'm cycling through different things for AJ Johnson. So just give me 1 second. These are his shooting efficiency. What is this? All right, give me a second. I think I need to do this. To get the defensive stats, I think it's this one. Please. Work. We want to look at his defense. You don't hear me? Y'all can't hear me now? What happened to my audio? No, yeah, you can. Okay, well, since that doesn't want to work, pull that up. Okay, this is, okay, just cover me. That's cool. AJ Johnson's shot chart. Rough, buddy. Pretty rough. Let me move this down a bit. Pretty rough there, bucko. It'll improve in Dallas. I promise you. Let me see if I can do this now. Okay, he's a good defender. He is a good defender. So, all right. So I know I've showed you guys this before. I've probably never like broke down what this is. Let me see if I can make this full screen for you guys. Hold on. Let me blow it up some. All right. So let me explain what you're seeing on the screen. So that left column alone is his defense. He is a good defender. From my numbers and my data, I have to watch more and look at other data. But from what my data has gathered, he's a very good defender at the rim. He's also a good defender in the mid-range. Around 15 feet further out, he's fairly good. 10 feet is probably his worst, but he's still above 53% of the league, so he's doing well there. Defense, not too bad. The offense in the zone efficiency and distance efficiency, that's where things get kind of weird. Obviously, he doesn't take that many attempts. This current year, his sophomore year, has not been good. These are not his career numbers. These are just from this year alone. Now, he looked good his rookie year because if you remember his rookie year, the Wizards were like the worst team in the NBA. The absolute worst. They were actually fighting the Pistons for the worst team, right? So he obviously had more burn in his rookie year than his sophomore year. His sophomore year, they got some better young talent, so he's been kind of been pushed to the side. So these numbers obviously don't look good. But if you want to see his defense, look on the left side. That left column, that is his defense. He is a good defender. He is a good defender in the minutes in his role that he's given. Maybe it'll improve and translate if given more minutes, but it's not that bad at all. It's not that bad. So do we really expect any of the newly acquired players to get any meaningful minutes? I don't. Bagley is probably the one most likely to get meaningful minutes out of everybody that we got. For sure. Bagley is definitely getting minutes, for sure. We got no healthy bigs. Do you see Hayes is suspended one game for hitting the Wizards mascot? I saw that. Very funny. We offloaded enough to give Nimby and Cisse contracts? Hopefully. Bagley being a Mavs is hilarious? Yeah. He has Christie defense. He's interjecting small. Yep. And Christie's our best perimeter defender. So if he can become a good perimeter defender, then we should be fine. Should be fine. But from my numbers, so yeah, like I said, from my numbers, it shows that he is a good defender. But yeah, that shot chart, pretty rough. Pretty rough. He's averaging 2.8 and 32.5 from the field. This guy's not touching the court. Okay, but how many minutes is he averaging? How many minutes a game is A.J. Johnson averaging this year? A lot changed from his rookie year to his sophomore year. His rookie year, he was averaging 22 minutes a game. Between Milwaukee and Washington, he was averaging 22 minutes a game. This year, he's averaging 8 minutes a game. Don't look at his stats from this year. You want to look at his rookie year. His rookie year, he got a real shot. Like, that was his chance to kind of like, show everybody what he can do, allow his team to develop him, but they traded him. You know what I mean? So I ain't too mad at him. If he was good, he would be playing. That's not true as well. Like, what? Huh? Anyway, I like A.J. Johnson. Now, I'm not trying to oversell you guys on A.J. Johnson. I'm not trying to convince you that he's going to be Cooper Flagg's running mate and he's going to help us out. No. He's going to come off the bench, but he's going to be decent. He'll be more playable than D'Lo or Exum were this year, so that's going the right direction. I hate how he weighs less than Ryan. Yeah, he's like the lightest player in the NBA. He's like 160 pounds. That's a little bit worrisome. But everybody gets big in Dallas. Have I ever showed you Najee Marshall before he came to Dallas? Y'all know what Najee Marshall looks like now, so I ain't got to tell y'all. But here's Najee before he came to Dallas. This is Najee before he came to Dallas. Oh, yeah, A.J. Johnson put on that weight. Yeah. Everybody gets bigger in Texas, bro. Trust me. He'll be all right. Wembanyama's probably the only person in the entire state of Texas that can't get big. But let's see what young Lightskin said. DJJ was averaging 14 minutes per game before we got him. If he was good, he'd be playing his cap. I agree. Same with Grimes, yeah. With that being said, I'm not high on AJ yet. I'm not high on him, but I mean, it's exciting. It's something new. You know what I'm saying? Something new. But we do got a super chat coming in from... where's my animation? There we go. Coming in from Lander saying, feed Johnson some Texas barbecue and some brisket. Oh, yeah. That'll get him right. That'll get him right for sure. But let's see if anything else is working or anything going through. Let's see if any other news is popping up right now for the Mavericks or just the trade deadline in general. Lonzo Ball to be waived by the Jazz. Well, there's that. Wizards need to send out $43 million to match for 80. Oh, that was earlier. What? Oh, yeah, that's whatever. One second, chat. Hold on. I gotta keep checking my phone for stuff. I'm not saying I'm Woj or Shams, but like my phone blows up. I don't know if I showed y'all this. I posted this earlier today. So when Anthony Davis got traded, I was out and about. I was running errands. I had things I had to do. And then, yeah, I was getting calls and text messages. And this is just phones and texts. Like I got Discord messages, Teams messages. I'm like, bro. And I think I still have the same amount too. Actually, I have like, it's actually worse. Look at that. Oh, you can't even see it. I got 78 text messages, 89 missed calls. I haven't even looked at them. 77 for Luca. Oh, God. Guys, I didn't even see that. Let me see. Oh, shout out to Minor Reese. Love that dude. But yeah, I'm sure with AD gone, a lot of Kyrie stans want Kyrie gone. But I'm like, I love Kyrie. I want to keep him here. But if he don't want to be here, then, I wish you the best. I'm here for the I'm here for the Mavs and Mavs only. Let me see here. Who else? Don't think there's anything else really going on. Hi, just came from school. What's good, Cookie? This summer, a good free agent would be MPJ. 77 messages. Coincidence? I think not. Well. Malachi is 22, and he's getting clowned by the Wizards. How the hell did we get him? He's an expiring, that's why. Like, I'm not that high on him either. How many of those missed calls are his baby mama? Well, hold on. Do you think Mark Cuban should take over again? No. A lot of these missed calls. Actually, I missed a call from. So, do y'all know Noah Weber? Noah Weber, the reporter for the Mavs. He also writes for the Smoking Cuban. I have a missed call from him. What was it? Last night? Here, I can show y'all this. Right there at the top, it says Noah Weber. Yeah, Noah Weber. Whoops. Sorry, bro. Am I okay for liking Bagley? Yeah, I like Bagley. How long will the stream be? Just asking. Not much longer. We're going to hang out probably for like 30 minutes. Leaked. I didn't leak his number. I just showed you that he called me. Look, those other numbers are spam numbers. So if you want to call those spam numbers, go right ahead. Doesn't bother me at all. I get spam calls all the time. I feel special. Marcel calls me. I did. I called Mario. I'm sorry. Oh, God. Doxed you. Oh, no. I called TGK earlier today. My bad, dog. I'm out here calling people by their government names. Oh, man. What other news, man? What else is popping? LeBron to Cleveland? Sure. Go ahead. Leaking everyone? Well, Let me see. Beggars can't be choosers. Mavs fans want AD gone as soon as possible, knowing the return wasn't going to be nearly enough. Now that he's gone and the Mavs just reset their books, people are complaining that the trade wasn't enough and they should have waited till summer. You can't have it both ways. Yeah, I agree. I'm fine with this, though. Like, I know a lot of Mavericks fans probably feel differently. Me, I don't really care. Marcel, go live with TGK and Slightly. TGK should be coming through tomorrow for our live stream. I know Slightly will be doing his own live stream, so I'm not sure if we can collab, but I'll have a couple other people come through for tomorrow. I actually need to set that up tonight. Change it 3 o'clock tomorrow because I'll be at school. Well, I'm starting around like 1 or 2 o'clock, but I'm going live for like the majority of the afternoon and then the game because we play tomorrow, so I'll be going live for a long time. But we got a super chat coming in from Lord Tachanka 3272 saying today is a good day for Mavs fans. Bright future for real. Of course, man. Of course. It's going to be a really good day. But it doesn't mean that things are going to get better. It doesn't mean that, like, I want y'all to understand this. We're not going to magically win games. I may still crash out watching this team play. I may still get frustrated. We are going to lose games. You have to be prepared for that. I'm still here because I know the future is where it's at. Mentally, you need to be at the lottery. Mentally, you need to be at the trade deadline. That's where you need to be mentally because that's where things are going to get better for the Mavericks. They're not going to get better right now. They're going to be better later. We play the Spurs on Saturday, Marcel. Then who do we play tomorrow? Who the hell do we play tomorrow? Do we play anybody tomorrow? We play the Spurs tomorrow. And Saturday. It's back-to-back. I was about to say, like, wait a minute. Marcel, if Kyrie gets traded, I think you're going to lose about 15% of Mavs supporters, kind of how Luka fans were. And that's fair. That's fine. I understand it. At least it wasn't Dwight. Dwight survives every trade deadline. The only thing that's going to get better till the draft is Cooper. Well, that's fair. He's still on the climb. Oh, for sure. Jake Fitch said the Mavs are still looking to move Daniel Gafford if and only if they can get first-round draft capital. He doesn't expect any other deals from Dallas for now. Yeah. Your thoughts on how we might be after the offseason? It depends what we do. We're obviously going to get our draft pick, which should be a good draft pick. We should be active in the open market for free agents because we can easily let players go if their salaries are expiring. We can definitely continue to grow. But we are rebuilding, and rebuilds aren't fun. They're not nice. They hurt. They're hard to watch. Mavericks fans need to be locked in and ready. We hit the big red button, the reset button. However, I'm glad that we're resetting with Cooper Flag. I think a Gafford for a Mathurin deal going down tonight. Mathurin is ruled out. I hope so. It'd be nice. We definitely won't see our new guys play tomorrow, maybe Saturday. Yeah, probably Saturday. And I'm fine with that. Which is fine because AD, Exum, D'Lo, Hardy weren't even going to play anyway. So that's fine. Let's be thankful we can rebuild Flag. Yes, no more 2 timeline crap. I'm on my last break of the day, but I knew you'd be live. Love you, Marcel. I love you, crew, and I hope you're having a good day, bro. Thoughts on snagging Grimes in the offseason? I mean, we got the money for Grimes. We got the money for Grimes now. Hold on, let me tweet that out. Shout out to you, young light skin. You always got good ideas. We now have the money that Quentin Grimes was asking for. Is it too late? Is it too late? Oh, wait. Wait, Grimes, come back. I can pay you now. Come back. I messaged you about Grimes in here an hour ago. Did you? Did I miss it? The Chicago Bulls are focusing on trade talks with the Pelicans and the Rockets. Interesting. Come back, Grimes. Yeah, come back. Oh, man. Let me see. Celtics likely without Jaylen Brown, doubtful hamstring with Sam Hausen. Rockets, interesting. Oh, let's see what Stephen A had to say.
Breaking news out of the association, as in the National Basketball Association. The Dallas Mavericks are trading 10-time NBA All-Star Anthony Davis, along with Jaden Hardy, D'Angelo Russell, and Dante Exum to the Washington Wizards for Chris Middleton, A.J. Johnson, Malachi Branham, Marvin Bagley III, 2 first-round picks, and 3 second-rounders, sources tell ESPN. So in other words, ladies and gentlemen, the same franchise that traded a 25-year-old superstar, global iconic basketball brand that is Luka Doncic ultimately has Chris Middleton, A.J. Johnson, Malachi Branham, Marvin Bagley II, 2 first-round picks, and 3 second-round picks. So essentially 2 first-round picks and 3 second-round picks. That's what you have to show for Luka Doncic.
I hate this. I hate that mindset. I hate that thought process. I need y'all to not have the same thought process as Stephen A. Smith. Do not think that way. If you're a real Mavs fan, don't think that way. Don't do that. Don't do that. We moved from a bad trade to a better trade. You know what I mean? We moved on from a bad trade to a better trade. We cannot change the past. We cannot change what happened. We can only move forward. This trade helps you move forward. Don't be stuck in the past like, oh, Stephen A. over here. Don't do that. We got to move forward. You have to move forward. Otherwise, everything we do, we're going to bring up the Luka trade. I'm going to tell people to shut up. Like, we're moving forward, right? So it's fine. It's totally fine. It's fine. But someone said it's not really a rebuild, more like a reconstruct, and that's fine. Rebuild, you're usually, I mean, we sent out 4 players. I think that's a rebuild, but I think it also depends on what else happens, who else is getting moved, you know what I mean? But anyway, it's time to retool the roster. We have done the rebuild part by getting Coop. Yep, Yeah, I agree. Retool for sure. Marvin Bagley went to Duke, Marcel. The Duke Mavericks incoming. Oh, yeah, of course. It's not a full rebuild. Yeah, I don't think so. Coop is here now, and he's a superstar. Yeah, Coop's great. But we got another super chat. Appreciate y'all of these super chats, man, from Lander saying, hey, Brightsiders, we got Coop. Luca for Coop. You know what? And that's fine. And that's totally fine. I'm glad we got Coop. If we didn't have Coop, this would be hard, just unbearable, just difficult. The crash outs would be a lot more often if we didn't have Cooper Flag. I can promise y'all that. But yeah, thoughts on Kyrie? I'm excited to have him back. You know what I mean? I mean, you can't compare this shit when the BS Nico who wasn't here. So let me tell you all this, and this is the crazy thing is like, when people look back and see what the Mavericks did, if you don't know the context, you would think that we're stupid. You traded away Luca for AD, then you traded AD for Marvin Bagley. What are you doing? What were the Mavs doing in 2025 and 2026? Hey, come a little closer. Nico traded Luca, and then we traded AD. Not the same, right? Like, without context, it sounds like we're stupid. Without the proper context, we sound like a dumbass franchise. But then you gotta explain to them, oh, well, our GM went rogue, and then we had to fix it. You know what I mean? But that's just me, though. Marcel, stop coping. I don't know what... A lot of people have been saying, Marcel, stop coping. What am I coping with for? Like, I said we're not going to get better. Like, we're not going to win more games. We're not making the playoffs. Like, how am I coping? Explain to me how I'm coping. Alexandra, how long will you be on live for? Probably till you get home. Probably. I got a friend of mine who really thinks that we're getting Jonathan Kuminga. Like, he is dead set that we're probably going to get Jonathan Kuminga. I love it. Neither Harden nor Garland playing tonight. Interesting. Did you see the report the other day that the Mavs are trying to get Dirk back in any form he wants? Yeah, but that's up to him. I don't think he really is going for that. What are we going to do with the salary cap? No big players wants to go to Dallas. You don't know that. You don't know that, and I don't know that. But you can also use that salary to pay players. Players go where money is. It's more than just the destination. It's how much can you pay them. Remember that. Why are we always doing deals with OKC and Wizards? Is there some type of friendship? Well, that's the part of being a GM. You have to have relationships with other organizations. We're not making any deals with the Lakers for a very long time, and we all know why. That bridge is blown up. But we've made deals with the Wizards before. I mean, we made a deal with the Wizards for Gaff. We have a good relationship with the Wizards. You know what I mean? The great thing about the deal is Najee is safe. Yeah, I'm so glad he's still here. We have a relationship with Hornets too. Yep, we do. Nico was a scapegoat. How was Nico a scapegoat? I would like you to explain yourself, because when people say that, I don't think they know what a scapegoat means. So when you say Nico's a scapegoat, explain yourself, and then I'll tell you why you're wrong. Funny Marcel saying no deals with Lakers, and he got the color Lakers on. I also have a game-worn and signed Kobe Bryant jersey. I have to be careful, though, because this thing's, like, falling apart. The frame's really bad. I plan on reframing it and hanging it up, but yeah. Game worn and signed. Gotta be careful. The frame's falling apart. Ah. Drink water. This stream is brought to you by Hennessy. Drink responsibly. How much is that worth? Just know that if I ever go broke and I'm about to lose my house, I'm selling that jersey. Just know. Chris Paul will finally get minutes to the Raptors. I heard he's getting cut. How much that Kobe worn and signed jersey set you back? Don't worry about it. Just know that if I'm about to lose my house, I'm going to sell a jersey. Hey, I'm drinking too right now. Now it's fancy Hennessy, though. Hey, there you go. Drink responsibly. People shouldn't say stuff like Luca turns into what the fact is getting rid of AD. Yes, the sunk cost fallacy. You can't have this weird mindset of, we turned Luca into this, and this. No. We just changed course. That's all. I was drinking last night on stream, and now you're drinking. Kobe gave it to you? How'd I get it? Because I know people, man. Don't worry about it. I just know people. Somebody replied when I said, we now have the money that Quentin Grimes is asking for. Is it too late? Well. Anything new, Marcel? I'm staying live, hoping that something pops up that we can talk about. Marcel got the connections. I know a lot of people. I don't know. People just like talking to me. Cameron said I gave it to him. I only say reconstruct because Cuba's ready to win now, next year, and especially now we'll have two really great draft picks. I could see us making the playoffs without the play next year. It depends on what this summer looks like. I'll have an honest opinion on what we do next year after the summer. I gotta see what we do by the deadline or by I guess preseason or yeah, probably preseason. I can have a good idea. I'm drinking responsibly by drinking water. Good choice. Thanks for getting that ugly mustard yellow jersey out of you. No Kobe disrespect, Lakers disrespect. That's fair. Was Chris Middleton a good player? I don't know him. He's old. He's old and not anymore. Honestly, I think he aged horribly, if I'm being honest, because he's not that old. I think he's like 33. It's so weird now, though. How do these moves make Kyrie want to stay? You think he just wants to be a babysitter and barely win? If he doesn't like it, then he can leave. And I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm being honest. I would send Kyrie to a contender if you don't want to be here. The needs in the vision, in the path that the organization wants to go, doesn't always align with all your players. And if you don't want to be with what we're doing, then like I would hope Kyrie understands that. I hope Kyrie understands that this trade set us back. This was not a good situation. This is what we did to get out of it. If you're cool with it, cool. If not, hey, go about your day. I hope we're aggressive this offseason. We should. We have the money to be aggressive. Time to remove the protections, Warriors. Klay Thompson left Golden State to join a contender, and they traded everybody. Well, not everybody. Kyrie's still here. Trying to see. Hold on. All the people saying how stupid the current Mavs front office is for this move don't understand the cap implications. Dallas, here, I'm gonna like this. Dallas had a lottery team roster with championship roster cap restraints. They shed a good deal of those restraints by dropping AD and did so without having to add anything of value. Yes, obviously trading Luca was the worst move ever, but you can't undo that, and they were never going to recoup that value. They had to get rid of Davis. Honestly, thought they'd be sitting on this contract for a while and managed to dump it. Truly great work by an interim GM. Now you can build around Flag in the current 2026 pick in free agency. Yeah. Well said. Very well said. But also, for those that worry about the money, the Mavericks get under the first apron and the luxury tax line in one fell swoop by trading AD to the Wizards. $57 million in savings. The Mavericks trade a massive trade exception. Yep. And they're probably going to use that trade exception to, hey, look, it's Mason.
Washington Wizards trade. Instant reaction to the Dallas Mavericks Washington Wizards trade. Anthony Davis is getting traded to the Wizards with Dante Exum, D'Angelo Russell, Jaden Hardy. I want to thank AD and Dante Exum for everything that they did in Dallas. By D'Lo and by Hardy. But a great return for the Mavericks. 2 first rounders.
What's happening? Mason, shut up. What happened? Okay, we should hear something about Zion to the Bulls soon. That's nothing exciting. They're bad, but it is what it is. Okay, hold on. I don't know how true this is. Okay, chat, we need to see if this is a fake page. Hold on, chat. Is this guy legit or not? Because I don't want to believe this. I'm pretty sure this is fake. A few people I follow. Oh, Isaac follows this guy? Chat, what does it look like? Cap or no? The Mavericks are actively listening to trade-offs for Kyrie Irving as they seek to acquire more draft capital builder on Coop. I don't think that's real. Now, Isaac from Locked On follows him. My homie DV follows him, which I'm not too sure, but I don't think this is legit. Y'all say it's cap? No one in the comment section believes him. Taylor Houston, basketball reporter, analyst, host, NBA and college hoops breaking news film breakdown. I don't know. No one else is like here. Let's see if anybody else is saying something similar. Yeah, it don't sound like. No one's saying that. So that's cap. You never know when crazy things pop up. But yeah, so there is. I can't really show you all my DMs. I'm sorry. I got too much information in here. But this was what I want to show you. The Chicago Bulls are lining up to pull off a Zion Williamson deal. Now, I know this is a page that to me just popped up recently. It's been kind of hit or miss, but I do believe that there may be some truth behind this. That maybe, I know the Bulls have been asking about Zion for like a while now. Like that's been actually reported, so maybe it does go through. And I don't know. I have no idea what. Like a lot of teams are kind of like doing big changes and swaps with the roster. William Norman, hey William, how you doing, man? Yo, Marcel, been a while. Been kind of uninspired by the Mavs the last couple of months, but Coop been hooping recently, and honestly, seeing AD ain't on my team anymore is so refreshing. William, I'm just glad you're back, big dog. How you been, man? Look, when y'all leave and then come back, y'all trust me, I'll be missing y'all. But shout out to Big J in the chat. He's also another source of mine, saying I haven't heard anything about Kyrie being shopped, and I agree. Pretty cat. The dude did a stream on Twitter this morning. It's a teenager who doesn't know anything. Love it. Thank you so much. Thank you. When you start looking at late first-round prospects with the 30th OKC pick, could be meaningful in this stacked draft. We also could move up. Never know. You can't start all over. If the way people talk about Cooper is true, you have to start getting into that preseason quick. I agree. What do you think about Kyrie? Or what do I think about this? I love it. It's a great trade. We get salary off the books. We get picks. We get players. And the best part is we got rid of 4 players that weren't even playing, and we get 4 players that we can play literally tomorrow. So I love it. Russell Houston, what's good, Marcel? Great news today. Let's celebrate. Hey, Russell Houston in the chat. What's good with you, brother? Haven't seen you in a while. Hopefully you're doing good. 80's traded. We have salary. We're under the first apron and the luxury tax. We're doing pretty good. Yeah. Anybody who's upset by this is narrow-sighted. Nearsighted? You got to think long-term. But we got another super chat from Lander saying, I seen it projected 9th. Thoughts on Darius Acuff? Well, I'm going to let Ronnie in the chat tell you about Darius Acuff Jr. I feel like that's Ronnie's son, actually. But yes, Darius Acuff is really good. He is on my list of players I would like to see us drafted. I'm really high on Kingston Fleming. There's another guy, Jay, if you're still in the chat, who is it that you told me that we should get? I called you earlier today, and there was someone that you told me that we should get. Not Michael Brown, there's another player. But there's another player that might be late in the first round that we could snag. That's pretty good. If PJ can accept the 3-and-D role he had, you keep him. If he can bring back the physical defense, that's important for when playing Wemby. That's true. How do you think Kyrie feels about this, bro? You think he gone? I generally believe a team led by Kyrie and Coop can make noise next year. I think Kyrie and Coop can make noise. You just need other good pieces. I don't think AD was a good piece. It was also holding you back from getting good pieces. You know what I mean? LOL. My son is Acuff Jr. here, dog. Yeah. LeBaron Fillin. Is it? Where is Big J? Big J, you still here? I forgot that player you told me about. Adam Silver, please. We need that number 1 pick again. Yeah. This is honestly amazing for AD. Honestly, trade Gafford, Clay, and Caleb Martin would be amazing. Maybe. We'll see. I don't want to see Kyrie gone, mainly so we can mint our flag. Same. Unless we move up, I don't think we'll get Fleming, unfortunately. I know. We need to go after Tyler Hero. Well, the Heat may be trying to move him for either Giannis or Ja. Does PJ get traded offseason? There's a good chance. I think it all depends on our lottery pick and other factors. I'm not upset by it, but not over the moon either. Mavs position themselves to make a splash. If they don't, then this trade did a whole lot of nothing. I do think that, to be fair, you don't make this trade, then go to bed. You don't make the AD trade and then say, all right, job's done. No. Keep going. There's more you have to do now. You now have money to pay people and to get free agents. You have draft picks. Go get your scouts working. Like, this move was the first step in the right direction, if I do say so myself. We might move some assets to move up from whatever pick we get. And that's what I think, too. I think we're going to end up moving up in the draft by using this pick. But we'll see. Maybe even someone like Clay in order to move the draft, possibly. If Caleb Martin could have been sent out with AD and D'Lo instead of Hardy, then I'd say perfect trade. Let's draft that kid from VTech from Greece. Ooh. I was in school and my teach got a notification about the AD trade, and after that, I was the happiest person ever. Hell yeah. Yeah, we freed Space Cap. Yeah, like we are set pretty good, but we're not done yet. Adam Silver, please, the number 1 pick. If we get the number 1 pick, hey, man. Might have to buy me 2 of these if we get the number 1 pick. I'm going to have to get 2 of these. 2 of these. Drink responsibly, baby. Got that cognac. Very superior. Old Pale. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about CP3 to the Raptors? They're going to waive him, so they just freed up money, I guess. As long as Max can continue to become more consistent from 3 and role players do what's needed in scoring and more so on defense, I think Kyrie and Coop is pretty good duo, also with a good big. Yeah, I agree. Anybody else get traded? Nope, just the 4-player swap. We're gonna hang out. The trade talk usually dies around 5 o'clock, and you may get something towards the end of the day. But I do believe tomorrow we should get the rest of it, and we'll see if we make any other moves. Io to Somi to Boston, and this guy's been kind of spot on. Scott Bergs, he's been kind of spot on. Let me see. The Bucks have signaled that they want to take Giannis in offseason. Good lord. The Kings have signaled they're not in the mix for Ja Morant. Miami is the only other team we've heard linked to Ja Morant all throughout this. Okay. And I understand that the picks that we got, now I'm just being completely transparent with you guys and being honest. I understand that the picks that we got aren't sexy. The picks that we got aren't great. But that's fine. You can work with that. If you don't have picks, you don't have players. You don't have trade assets. You don't have bargaining chips, right? So we have picks. We may not even use these picks. We may use these picks to trade. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I understand these picks are like, meh. But guess what? We had only 3 tradable picks before today. Now we have 8. I'm cool with that. Oh, Big J, you're here? All right, cool. We were talking on the phone. Who was the guard that you said that we could get with the Thunder pick? It's not Michael Brown. It's someone else that you mentioned. I think it was like a 6'3" guard. Yeah. We are worse in 26, 27 until more moves happen. So at best, the trade is to be determined. And that's also fair. We do have to kind of wait and see. We're now the Dallas Azul Diablos. Hey. I might have to give me some Casamigos to go with this Hennessy. Now, that'd be kind of dangerous. Isaiah Evans. Is it? I'm not too sure. No, the guy that Big J was telling me about was like 6'3", I think. And the Bucks and Grizz just trade Giannis for John Call today, bro. The Giannis trade is like the biggest like tease. It's like, bro, are you in trade or not? The guard is Christian Anderson. That's who it is. That's who we can get with the Warriors pick is Christian Anderson. Yes, chat. There you go, Christian Anderson. I'm going to do my homework on him. Big J told me about him. He said he's pretty good, so we'll see. But yes, Christian Anderson. Yes, the picks are meh, but we would have had a lot more meh if we didn't make this trade. Very true. Lonzo got traded. Yes, he got traded, and now he's getting waived. So he's probably going to go to Charlotte with his brother. The number of picks is what I like. Historically, the Mavs have done better. This frame, bro, it's like falling apart. I need to get it reframed. Oh, my God. That jersey costs way too much for it to be... Oh, yeah. That's at the top of my list now. Reframe that jersey. Hold on a second, chat. Hold on one second. I just got a text message. Give me a second. I'll be back. Give me a second. All right, I'm back. The center was Ade Mara, 7'3". 17, 11, 3.5, 4. Oh, wow, that dude's pretty good. Marcel, if your house burns down, you taking that jersey with you or risk your life? Oh, yeah, no. If my house caught fire, I'm running and grabbing that jersey. Yes, I'm grabbing that jersey. Here, let me... Hold on. I'm live. Okay, guys, we're live. I'm getting a call from one of my sources. Hold on one second. Hello?
You ready for this fact?
All right, what is it?
Over 90% of the staff left of the Washington Post is all white.
All right, chat, I'm back. Sorry. I thought it would be like he would... I thought he was going to tell us something important, but it was about something else, and I can't have y'all hearing about that. But y'all asking about the jersey that I have? Yeah, so if my house catches fire, I'm definitely saving this jersey. I'm definitely saving this jersey. So, and that's why I need to get it framed. So this isn't the one that I have, but this is similar to what I have. Here, I'll move this over some. Oops. Hold on. Like, it's got the game-worn jersey. He's got his signature on it. He's got a picture of him and another picture on the side. That's exactly how mine's set up. But mine's not the number 8. Mine's the 24. So I got the 24 Kobe, not the 8 Kobe. I think the 8 one sells for more than the 24. But I could be wrong. But yeah. So if my house catches fire, I'm saving that jersey. So yeah. But anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap up this stream for now. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. It's been a very interesting trade deadline. We're not done yet, though. Really quick before you guys leave, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I am going live tomorrow for the rest of the trade deadline. I'm going to go live around, I'm going to set a time right now for 2 p.m. I'm going to go live at 2 p.m. I'll put that away. I'm going to go live. That was my DMs. I'm going to go live tomorrow at 2 p.m. And I'm going to go live until the game against the Spurs. So make sure you hang out with us then. But appreciate you guys being here. It's always crazy. Bro, what was the news? What news? No, the phone call. No, the phone call was something not related, but I couldn't let y'all hear that. So it's fine. That Kobe must go to. Anyway, yeah. So yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. Someone said breaking news. Did something else happen? Hold on. No, nothing happened. Anyway, y'all take care. I'm going to have a lot more videos come out about the trade, the AD trade. I'm going to go over the players that we got back, the picks that we got back, money, salary, all the good stuff. Love y'all. Y'all take care. Drink water. Peace.
Mavericks, we rise. No fear in our eyes. Step up to the core, we cutting ties. Mavericks Digest. Bring the heat on the beat. Dallas pride flows from head to feet.
You should subscribe to Mavericks Digest and drink water.